Welcome students. Today we will start lesson number 16, reflection of light. Now try this. Switch off the light in your room at night for some time and then turn it on again. Could you see the objects in the room clearly when the light was switched off? No, we are not able to see the objects when light was switched off. What did you feel when it was turned on again? We are able to see the objects when light was turned on. From the above activity you can notice that there is some connection between the sense of vision and light. When we switch off the light at night, the objects in the room cannot be seen and they can be seen as before when the light is switched on again. Thus, we can see objects when the light coming from these objects enters our eyes. The light entering our eyes may be emitted by the object or may be reflected by that object. What is meant by light reflected by an object? To understand this, we will study about reflection of light. Reflection of light. When light rays fall on an object, their direction changes and they turn back. This is called the reflection of light. Understood? When light rays fall on an object, their direction changes and they turn back. This is called the reflection of light. Now, students, try this. Material: torch light, mirror, a stand for hanging the mirror, black paper, comb, white paper, drawing board. Now we will see the activity. Fit a white paper tightly over a table or drawing board. Leaving out some portion in the middle of the comb, cover the rest with black paper so that light can only pass through the open central portion as shown in the figure. Hold the comb perpendicular to the white paper and throw torchlight on its central portion. Adjust comb and torch so as to get light rays on the white paper. Now keep a mirror in the path of this ray of light as shown in the figure. What do you observe? In this activity, light rays which fall on the mirror get reflected and travel in a different direction. The rays falling on any surface are called incident rays. The point at which an incident ray falls is called the point of incidence. The rays going away from the surface after reflection are called reflected rays. The direction of the reflected rays is decided by some rules which are called laws of reflection. Now we will study about the laws of reflection. As shown in the figure, draw a line PQ showing the position of the mirror. Then draw the incident ray AO which is shown in the figure with red ray and the reflected ray OB which is shown by the green line. Draw perpendicular to the line showing the position of the mirror, that is PQ at O. This line ON is called normal to the mirror. As ON is perpendicular to PQ, angle PON is equal to angle QON which is equal to 90 degree. Now some terms related to reflection are as follows. First one, ray AO which is shown by red color line is the incident ray and point O is the point of incidence. Next, ray OB which is shown by green colored line is the reflected ray. Line ON is the normal shown by the blue colored line. The angle AON between incident ray and the normal is the angle of incidence, and angle of incidence is denoted by the letter small I. The angle BON between the reflected ray and the normal is the angle of reflection, which is denoted by small r. Now, laws of reflection. There are 3 laws of reflection. They are as follows. First one, the angle of reflection is equal to the angle of incidence, means that is angle I is equal to angle R. Next, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal, they all lie in the same plane. Third one, the incident ray and the reflected ray are on the opposite sides of the normal. These are the 3 laws of reflection. Try this. Equipment: mirror, drawing board, pins, white paper, protractor, scale, pencil. Activity: fit a white paper on the drawing board tightly as possible. On the paper, draw a line PQ indicating the position of the mirror as shown in the figure. Draw a perpendicular ON to PQ at point O. Draw a ray AO making an angle of 30 degree with ON. Fix 2 pins S and R along AO. Fix the mirror to a stand and place it along PQ perpendicular to the drawing board. Fix pins at T and U along the line joining the bottom of the reflected images of the pins at S and R. Remove the mirror and join the points T and U and extend it up to O. Measure the angle TON. Angle TON is the angle of reflection, which is denoted by small r. And repeat steps 4 to 9 for angle of incidence equal to 45 degree and 60 degree, and write down angles in the following table. In the table we can see that the angle of incidence I, it is given 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree, and after measuring the angle of reflection in each case we get the same angles as the angle of incidence. So from this table we infer that the angle of reflection is equal to angle of incidence. So this verifies laws of reflection. I hope you have understood the topic. So for better understanding, read the topic once again and do the given homework.